Every year, the average American spends over $18,000 on non-essential items, things they don't really need. That's nearly a third of their annual income. Shockingly, research shows that 60% of people regret buying these impulse items. Yet, we continue to fall for the same consumer traps over and over again. Why? Because companies know how to push our buttons. You've probably felt the pull of a must-have gadget or a limited time offer that seemed too good to pass up. But did you know that those discounts are often designed to make you spend more than you should? Or that the feeling of missing out is one of the top reasons people spend unnecessarily? In this guide, you'll learn how to break free from these traps. We'll dive into the sneaky tricks that businesses use to get you to spend, and give you practical strategies to avoid falling for them. From emotional spending to the free trial trap, we've got you covered. Get ready to take control of your spending, and stop wasting money on things that don't really matter. Chapter 1. The illusion of instant gratification. Why waiting pays off. We live in a world where everything is available with just a click, and the desire for instant gratification is stronger than ever. A study from the University of Michigan found that people who can delay gratification tend to have better financial outcomes in life. Yet, in today's consumer-driven culture, we're often encouraged to act fast, buy now, and enjoy it immediately. But, here's the truth. When you wait, you make better decisions. For instance, waiting a few days before making a purchase can give you time to truly assess whether you need it. According to research from the American Psychological Association, 70% of impulse buyers regret their purchases. That's where the 24-hour rule comes in. If you still want it after a day, it's probably worth buying. By practicing patience, you can reduce those buyer's remorse moments and save a significant amount of money. Chapter 2. The sneaky power of subscriptions. Breaking free from the hidden cost. Subscriptions are everywhere now: magazines, software, streaming services, and they add up quickly. In fact, a 2023 study by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that the average American spends $237 a month on subscription services. That's $2,844 a year. The sneaky thing about subscriptions is that they're small, recurring costs that are easy to overlook. The first step to avoiding the subscription trap is tracking what you're subscribed to. Start by reviewing your bank statement for any recurring charges. Cancel anything you haven't used in the past month. If you can't bear to cancel a service entirely, consider downgrading to a cheaper tier or sharing accounts with family or friends. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about being strategic with what you pay for. Chapter 3. Retail therapy versus real wealth. How to spot emotional spending. Emotional spending is more common than you might think. Research from the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who are stressed, anxious, or bored are more likely to make impulsive purchases. These purchases often end up being things we don't need, but they temporarily boost our mood. This cycle of retail therapy can be avoided with simple strategies. First, recognize when you're about to make an emotional purchase. If you're feeling upset or tired, take a step back and ask yourself, is this something I really need? You might be surprised to find that what you're craving is not an item, but an emotional solution. Instead of spending, try finding comfort in cheaper alternatives, like a walk in nature or a chat with a friend. If you find the urge to splurge strong, try the 24-hour cooling-off period. Take a day to reflect and see if you still feel the same. If you're enjoying these tips and strategies, don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice on frugal living and smart spending. Chapter 4. The discount mirage. Why sales aren't always a bargain. Sales events can feel like a great opportunity, but they're often just a clever marketing tactic. In 2022, the average consumer spent $500 more on Black Friday than in previous years, yet many of those purchases weren't truly discounted. According to Consumer Reports, over 60% of Black Friday deals were found to be available at the same price or cheaper throughout the year. To avoid falling for the discount mirage, ask yourself 2 questions before buying. Do I really need this? And, can I find this item cheaper elsewhere? Research and compare prices, even after a sale. Apps like Honey and Price Grabber can help you spot real deals. A quick tip: don't focus on the percentage of the discount. The actual price you pay matters more. If you don't need the item, a discount is still just money spent. Chapter 5. FOMO-free living. Ditching the fear of missing out on trends. The fear of missing out, FOMO is real and, unfortunately, it drives us to spend money on things we don't even need. Think about all the times you bought something because you saw someone else have it, or because everyone on social media was talking about it. Studies show that social media is one of the biggest culprits for creating this sense of urgency and missing out. According to a study by Deloitte, 47% of millennials and 46% of Gen Z admit that social media influences their purchasing decisions. One way to fight FOMO is to focus on your long-term goals. When you're tempted by trends, ask yourself, will I still care about this in 6 months? If the answer is no, then it's probably not worth buying. Another trick is to focus on what you truly value. Let go of the need to keep up with the latest fad, and instead invest in timeless pieces that align with your personal style and values. Chapter 6. The free trap. When free is actually expensive. You've seen the ads. Sign up now for a free trial. But did you know that free trials often lead to hidden charges? A 2021 survey by creditcards.com found that 53% of consumers forgot to cancel a free trial before it turned into a paid subscription. Free can be expensive, especially if you don't read the fine print. The key to avoiding this trap is staying organized. Set reminders on your phone to cancel trials before they turn into paid subscriptions. If you're signing up for something free, make sure it's really a no-strings-attached offer. Some services will start charging you once the trial period ends, and you may not even realize it. Be cautious when providing your credit card information, as companies often try to auto-enroll you into paid plans after a trial. A simple but effective rule is this: if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Stick to services you've already researched and trust. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay on top of all our upcoming tips on living frugally without feeling deprived. By using these strategies, you can avoid falling into consumer traps and make smarter decisions about your spending. Remember, it's not about cutting out the fun, it's about making purchases that truly align with your needs and goals.